Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Miranda. Welcome back to another session of a general tarot reading. Today's reading is going to culminate with oracle reading, and it's going to be confirmed by general cards from the traditional tarot deck, and I'm going to follow that up with two oracle cards from the psychic tarot deck. Today's reading is for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your oracle reading for the remainder of the month. I hope you are well. I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate you. This is Nubian Queen of Cups, and let's get started with the reading for Aquarius. Aquarius, your first card is the birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And you see the image here of someone who looks to be at the center of the universe. She looks like she's way up in the ether. She's actually up there with the stars. And she's surrounded by a bed of rocks. And in her foresight, you see a bright, shining light. So this is like a cosmic Aquarius. This is like a cosmic. She looks like she's a cosmic creator. She's a cosmic manifester. So that's great, Aquarius. And that card has been clarified by the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Death card. Okay? So there seems to be a little bit of a struggle or a battle. Some endings that might be transpiring in your environment. And we know that the death does not symbolize the end of it all. Death is symbolic of things that are shifting, that are changing. It's the ending of something and the beginning of something else. It looks as though with this Seven of Swords here, that there may have been some deep-rooted struggles that you might have been dealing with, Aquarius. But I want you to know that because of those struggles and battles that you have been fighting many battles. But Spirit is saying that those battles are coming to an end with this Death card. And because those battles are coming to an end with this Death card, you have gained much clarity. You have actually gained creative powers. Okay, the Queen of Swords with the sword symbolized with her holding up the sword tells us that you guys are going to be working on great projects that's going to bring you a lot of creativity. You're going to be the lead in a project at work. It's going to bring you. You're going to become focused. Your colors are going to really shine this month, Aquarius. Universe has said you have gone through enough. I have ruled in your favor, and because of it, I'm going to place you at the head of the table. And this queen here is symbolic of leadership, and so you are going to become a leader on your job. You're going to become a leader and on certain special projects, and because of it, it's going to bring you great clarity. It's going to bring you great satisfaction, and with that, you're going to also be celebrating with those that celebrate you, that care about you. It's almost like you're going to get a promotion. All right. You see here the three women here. They're in celebratory mode. They're happy. They're festive, and so because of those struggles that you've had to deal with, Spirit is saying that, okay, now it's coming to an end. Those struggles and battles are coming to an end. And because of it, you're going to be rewarded with leadership roles at work. It could be in your community. You might be a community leader, organizer. Those of you who like to give back to your community, you're going to be placed in leadership roles because of the hard work that you have done in the past, and because of the battles that you have fought, and you have had many battles. You see the gentleman here in this picture, he's holding up, he has a battle that he's dealing with in the forefront. Then he has these other little fires and battles that keep popping up. But like I said, the death card is here, and it tells me that those battles have come to an end. So you should be proud of yourselves. And because of those battles, uh, Spirit is saying, because of those battles that you have conquered, you are going to be birthed in a new age. I'm going to grant you all the creative powers that you have wished for, you have prayed for, you have desired to have. I'm going to grant you all of the desires of your heart. All you need to do is turn away from the negativity, focus on the positive, and readjust and reshift. You are dreaming up a new world. Create your new world, Aquarius. Okay, because you deserve it. Create your world. And because of it, you're going to be celebrated. All right? So stop worrying. Forget what people are saying about you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how people think or feel. Right? And then with our oracle cards from the Psychic Tarot deck, the first card we have is Listen, which is number 2. And then we have Sadness and Isolation, 2 and 3. All right. So listening to those, this card talks about, listen to your inner self, listening to that little voice within you, that is guiding you, that's leading you, that's talking to you, that's kind of reassuring you. Okay, this is a woman here who seems to be a woman of power. She has her hands folded up and she's looking directly centered at you. So she's someone that's focused. She knows what she wants and she's vibrating very high. You see the lines here? That's symbolic of vibration. So she's vibrating on a higher plane, higher consciousness. All right? And this is where you need to be, Aquarius. If you want to be able to create and manifest something that's dear and near to your heart, you have to vibrate on a high level, on a higher consciousness, which means you cannot be involved in petty excuse me, that's a true word. You cannot be involved in little petty, arguments and disagreements. All right? People that are able to vibrate high, they think so far above. Like their thinking level is like, if you're dealing with someone that's on an elementary level and you're on a master's level, 9 times out of 10, you really don't have too much, in common, right? If you're dealing with somebody that's always argumentative, they're always defensive, they never want to communicate clearly, those are the type of people that's going to cause your vibration to become diminished. You want to be around people who vibrate very, very high, on a higher level. People that are thinkers, that are analyzers, that are creators. Those are the kinds of people that you want to be involved with, because your foundation card here talks about you creating a new world. All right. So you have to be around people who you could bounce great ideas off of. All right. You cannot be associated with people who every time you try to give them a suggestion or you try to talk to them about an idea, they shoot you down, or they say, "Oh no, that's impossible. You can't do it. Oh, where you gonna get the money to get this thing jump started?" Like, you need to be around people that vibrate on a higher level. This lady is way up in the clouds. Okay, look at the image. If you can see it clearly, she's like up in the damn clouds. Okay, her hair is even flowing. That's how connected to the universe she is. And this is what you have to become in order for you to create the world that you desire, the reality that you want. Okay, and if you don't do that, sadness and isolation is going to come. It's going to come either way. All right? I don't want you guys to be sad and isolated because you don't do the work. You got to listen. We learned this this skill set in elementary school and kindergarten, learning how to listen, right? The teacher would tell you to sit quietly and put the 2 peace sign up, and that meant be quiet, calm down, don't be too excited. Now we're shifting from one activity to another. Guys, we have to learn. Listening is a skill. in case you don't know. And when you don't listen, sometimes we suffer the consequences. And Spirit is warning us that it doesn't want us to be sad and isolated because we don't listen. When it gives us the unction to do things, when it tells us to not get involved in certain relationships that we, and I'm not talking about just romantic, any kind of relationship. If Spirit is saying to you, that's not the type of person that you need to be associated around, and you decide that you're going to keep being friends or you're going to keep associating, and then when they do something to hurt you, you get upset, you get withdrawn, you become sad, you become angry, and then you become a victim and say, well, why me? Why does this keep happening to me? Because you're not listening. You have to listen. You have to vibrate on a higher level. All right, Aquarius, I love you guys, but you have to listen. Okay? And when you listen, you will be rewarded. All right? Just like this card symbolizes, you will be rewarded and you will have clarity. All right? You will have clarity, but you have to do the work too. All right? So I think that's it for Aquarius. I hope this has encouraged you a bit. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. For those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States, I'm wishing you and your family a happy Thanksgiving, happy harvest, some of you might call it. And I just wish peace and blessings upon everyone who watches this video. I appreciate you all, and I look forward to talking to you guys next month. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye-bye.